Good afternoon. Glad to see everybody out here on this beautiful afternoon. Like Cornell said, my name is Bruce Sinclair. I'm a lifelong resident of the city of Boston. I went to Boston Public Schools, homeowner, small business owner, so I'm pretty much Boston. And the last thing is, I'm a survivor of police brutality. And what I found, like Cornell mentioned, we talked about a lot of people who weren't fortunate enough to live through it, weren't fortunate enough to receive some kind of vindication or what have you. Without the personal resolve that I had, and gentlemen such as these behind me, and other people that helped, Howard Friedman being one, Senator Wilkerson being another, I would have never received justice. And that's only because I stuck to it. I had the resolve, I had the backing, but the process, as a person that's lived through the process, they say that hands-on experience is the best experience you can get. Well, I've had police officers' hands on me, and I filled out every paper in relation to that in this building, 50 feet behind me. And it took about 4 years, and that's with the resources that I had. So I always wonder and say, what if you didn't have these resources? What if you don't have the resolve or the education? Albeit Boston Public Schools education, but I worked it out. That's the problem. I don't know the specifics of cases and who was breaking into cars, stealing radios, and who was an innocent person walking down the street, but I do know that if you come here for justice, it is one of the most convoluted, cumbersome, they mislead you. I was misled by internal investigators, internal affairs investigators, as well as officers just at the front desk. They don't want to see it happen. It's just like, your co-worker who comes back late from break, you don't run to the manager and tell on them. Well, then no rush to tell on each other either, or to see something come of it. So again, I don't want to get long-winded and get on a soapbox here, but the process needs to be overhauled. The civilian review board is a must. These things, it's ludicrous to me that a process for justice is so hard to follow. It's so hard to obtain. Again, you're all here, like Cornell said, this is the start of something beautiful. We need the power only because, again, these brothers were standing behind me. Was I able to get some resolve? And by the grace of God, I'm able to be here as a survivor of police brutality. And I think it's just as traumatic as a cancer survivor, spousal abuse, whatever it is, because, a police car pulling up at the light to me isn't the same as it is for you now. It's not even the same as it was for me 7 years ago. A police car pulls up behind me, I go through a little something. I have a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear, a little bit of everything, a little bit of anger. So again, my point is the process needs to be overhauled so that if someone feels wronged by the police, they can at least have an opportunity to have their case heard and have some sort of justice, done about it, something done about it. Thank you.